My name's Hayden Jones, better known as Gord in the boxing community. I'm head coach and co-owner at Oakville Boxing Academy.
Talk about taking Pedro on. This is now your second fight with him. Let's actually recap the Tyson K fight, because we haven't done that yet. What did that fight mean to you? You had him for maybe 4 weeks, I think, before the fight. And how do you feel with the outcome and the whole experience?
So Pedro and I had originally met about 4 weeks out from the Tyson K fight. We quickly hit it off and became, as he would say, hermanos. It was a really tough test for a first fight together, as we didn't know exactly what to expect. Tyson Cave is a very experienced opponent who's fought against world-class opponents. But in the short period of time that we had together, we were able to make a game plan that ultimately worked. And with Pedro's skill set, we were able to stop Tyson Cave with a couple devastating body shots.
Where do you think that put Pedro on a world level, and what did that mean for the Canadian boxing scene, I guess we would say?
I would say it definitely earned him the right to be spoken about as Tyson Cave. Like I said, he definitely should have been a world title holder at one point, and unfortunately got a bad decision. And the way that we stopped him, and as fast as we did, was a statement. I think for Three Lions and for obviously Canada, as Pedro is his second home, it was a big win.
Where do you think Pedro is right now in his career, and what progression have you seen in the last camp and now into this one?
Pedro's definitely a prospect and an up-and-comer that you need to keep your eyes on. I like to tell everybody, don't believe the box rec. You might see 4 or 5 knockouts, but I promise you when you get in the ring, you'll be shocked. We're in a phase right now where we're building together, and he's moving along very quickly. We've only been together, all together, maybe 9 weeks now. Come fight time, it will be 12 weeks. And I'm really happy with the improvements that I've seen.
Okay, so let's talk about this fight coming up. He's got a hard fight against a durable Mexican. This will be his first Mexican opponent in the last, I think, 4 fights. How's that style matchup for you?
I'm excited about this fight. It's a guy that is going to try to box and move with Pedro, which I believe will play into a lot of the things that we've been working on. You know, being a Mexican, I imagine that he's going to be a tough guy. I hope we're able to get the rounds in, but if the things we've been working on come to play, I don't see it going the distance.
What changes have you made in this camp compared to other ones for this opponent?
So based on the last fight, it was obviously a rushed camp. So luckily enough, I have some good relationships around here and was able to take Pedro for specific sparring. But having the extra month to train, we were able to break some things down and really work from the ground up and, you know, tweak some things that I had seen. And I think you're going to see a tremendous amount of improvements from this training camp.
What predictions, what separates these two fighters as they go into the ring?
I think the will to win and punching power.
What do you see in Pedro? Like, what attracted you to this type of fighter and to want to take him on, bring him to your gym, and to really like develop him and bring him into, you know, hopefully world title contention?
I say it to people often, you know, there's good boxers all over the world, but typically they come from places that are less fortunate because, you know, they don't have anything else to look forward to or to live for, really. You know, if you're waking up, like Hagler said, in silk pajamas, it's hard to get up and train hard. Where, you know, someone like Pedro, this is his opportunity to make something out of his life, and the person that's in front of him is looking to take the food off his plate and money out of his bank.
So it was the hunger.
Yeah.
The
The hunger. Yeah, the hunger, and you can't teach someone to be a warrior, but you can teach boxing fundamentals and skills.
At what level do you see him at right now? Say if he was to get called for a big fight.
I would say that we're not too far off of like a intercontinental title. You know, you have to be realistic in boxing. You want to take the right steps to build and work on things, but I don't see why in a year's time we're not knocking at the door for some regional titles, NABF, NABA, whatever they may be. When the time comes, he's going to be ready, and he's going to shock some people.
What's it feel like going back to Cape Breton, for him going back your first time?
It would be my first time in Cape Breton.
So what's it feel like for you going back to Cape Breton for the first time for him? He's been there for 1 or 2 fights now. And give a message to the Cape Breton fans.
Well, my mother was born and raised in Halifax. I've been there a handful of times throughout my life. Amazing people, passionate people. They love the fights. Do you want me to turn that off?
Give me a message for the Cape Breton, Halifax, Nova Scotian fans about what they expect to see from Pedro.
You can expect to see an exciting fight from this Mexican warrior with some additions to his resume with his skill set. We've refined some things, but he's still going to be the warrior that he was when he got to me. We all look forward to coming down to Halifax. Is it Halifax? Let me start that one over again. Let's start that one over.
Yeah. So what do you have to say to the Cape Breton fans about Pedro coming down? He's now fought 2 Maritimers down there. He fought Dominic Babineau, which he went to a controversial decision. In my opinion, Pedro absolutely won that fight.
Yeah.
2 knockdowns, absolutely schooled him every round. But that's my opinion. And obviously, Tyson Cave. What can they expect from this, I call him a Canadian killer, coming down, who now represents Canada?
Yeah. I'm super excited to come down to Cape Breton with Pedro. I know the Capers love a good war, and you can expect all action as long as this fight lasts. And we look forward to showing you guys some of the stuff we've been working on.
One thing I'll say about the Cape Breton fans, what they want more than anything is a fair judgment fight.
Yeah.
When he won that fight, the whole crowd was booing, and I've seen multiple times, just if the decision went another way. What they want is a real fight, and they want a fair judgment.
Yeah.
Not to shit on the Nova Scotia Athletic Commission or the judges, but that's what they want.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words you want to say? Now's your time.
I've been around boxing for half my life. I've seen a lot of different people, and I'm telling you right now, there's something special about this kid. He's willing to lay it all on the line in the ring, and he's got world-class punching power. And over the next handful of fights together, you'll see that he is truly a knockout artist, and he's going to put people to sleep.